At RSM, we're really evaluating our end-to-end processes, particularly in our annuity-based delivery models for audit, tax compliance, and risk consulting. Evaluating that client relationship lifecycle on an annual basis and looking at all the processes around that, both in terms of client relationships, but also in how our systems work together, how our people leverage those systems, and where we can create, for example, integration. We're taking advantage of those opportunities and really building a platform that allows all of our applications to work together seamlessly. And then we're adding additional point automations around the edges of those solutions to also eliminate manual tasks, to create analytics type solutions that are a little bit out of the box but can then be customized for specific clients to provide that depth of analysis that we want to bring to the table. Really looking at how those are connected throughout all of the various services that we provide, and ultimately we can then unify that level of client service for all of our lines of business together. Right now, we're spending a lot of effort really digging into what those processes look like, breaking them apart, and determining the magnitude of impact of looking at what are the most automatable types of solutions, and then are we going to achieve that automation best by creating points of integration and seamless flow of data, or do we look at putting a point automation type solution in place? And then which ones do we want to potentially leave as is based on where it fits in that life cycle, and then how do we assign that work to the right place, what we call work optimization, getting the right work to the right place in our organization so that everyone is really working on the right things at the right time. One of the drivers is really continue to enhance the quality of client service. The more that we have our talent spending time really working on the client itself and how we're understanding what their needs are, how we're taking the expertise that our teams have and being able to apply it to their business problems, then the more effective we're going to be. And so that's really our primary driver, is to eliminate the tasks that really work against that idea, right? But those are necessary tasks, and we've spent tremendous hours over decades performing that kind of work. The tightness in the labor market, the expansion of the industry is really giving us that opportunity to say, how do we optimize our people and really have them highly focused on becoming that first choice advisor that our RSM strives to achieve. When you think about our staff and the type of work that they've done historically, if they're doing that work remotely, they're spending a lot of time really in a solitary environment working on the tasks that are assigned to them and not getting the level of interaction that they would normally have in an office environment where they're working together in teams, maybe still executing those types of tasks, but there's more interaction. Our people want that sense of community. They want to be engaged with our clients and with our people. Technology is giving us the opportunity to automate many of those procedures so that even if we're in a remote or hybrid work environment, that our professionals can spend more time in community, more time being engaged, more time spent with clients to make that a more rewarding experience. And in this environment, it's really incumbent on all of us to work together to transform our industry's client experience. Many of the types of things we need to work on, we would benefit from working on together with our vendors and together with each other to enhance the overall quality of experience that comes from the professional services world. That's really the opportunity. It's going to be less of a competitive advantage and more of how do we transform our industry.